That was pretty fun. It was fun. It was a good start. It was nice getting going in Gallagher. The crowd was pretty good tonight, and still obviously early in the season, but just really good to see some good stuff from the guys.
Were you going to be disappointed if the confetti cannon didn't get to go off tonight?
Were you?
I was. After I kind of been.
We saw it a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it a couple times. Yeah, I mean, pins are not easy to come by. You know, we got some pinners on the team, so you know, DJ and Wyatt were able to get pins tonight, so it's always a good thing.
What did you think of Spratley's match? Obviously, a big win for him.
Yeah, it is. I mean, he you know has had a hard time with that kid in the past, and that's 3 matches in a row with Troy where I mean, it just should continue to give him confidence. Like he's doing a good job building in matches, and he's fresh in the end, and those guys are not as fresh. And he's finding ways to get it done. Those are again third hard match. You know, it wasn't like game scripted in probably the way he envisioned it in his mind, but you know, he's finding a way to get those matches. You know, which is good. It's a very tough weight class. That kid's very tough. So it's a good one for Troy.
You guys had a few matches tonight where you started a little slow and had to come from behind. I mean, what do you think of your some of your wrestlers' ability to come back tonight?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I give us 7 minutes. You know, I give us 7 minutes. So no matter what the game script looks like, you know, we got a chance to either stay in it or build our leads. You know, we kind of saw a little bit of both of that tonight. So yeah, it's also good stuff.
Went with Cutter at 157. Just kind of what went into that.
Yeah, I mean, Cutter did a good job tonight. You know, he's out there scrapping, and it was good to see Cutter wrestling.
Is Teague injured, or were you guys just trying to rest him tonight? Give him some rest?
I just think it was good to see Cutter go out there and wrestle tonight. You know, he did a good job. He was right there till the end, and just got to make some adjustments.
Mentioned the cannon, he had the cowboy hats, and a bunch of different new things. What's kind of process and those ideas that we're going to see at home duels?
What went into that stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, just I think making it a fun experience. You know, not only for the fans but for our wrestlers, and I think wrestling has missed that. You know, sometimes it's just you walk out there, shake hands, you walk off the mat. You know, we're in Oklahoma. If people are on the fence, like, should I get in the car and come watch these matches or not? Like, the experience is second to none, you know, in wrestling. So for the first time tonight and introducing those things, I thought we did a really good job, and there's some things that we can improve on. But it was, I thought it was a lot of fun.
Coaches, you said Wednesday how 133 could be an ongoing battle to try and pinpoint a starter. When you try and assess that weight and try and figure out your starter, what do you look for in matches whenever you watch Kale and Reese wrestle?
I mean, they both have done what we're looking for them to do so far. You know, Reese has gotten 2 bonus point wins so far, and Kale was right there. You know, I think someone will separate themselves. You know, not sure exactly what that is, and but they're both doing a really good job right now. You know, and just we'll kind of see, you know, who kind of takes a step forward.
You mentioned on Wednesday how you'd seen a healthy Luke Silver and what that looks like toward the tail end of the summer. Does that kind of solidify what that could look like?
I mean, it was pretty wild, but Troy or Lucas, he's very talented. I think as he's getting towards the end of those matches, just solidifying his belief. You know, I think in the third period he's up 5-0. He could easily finish that in a major. You know, and he could. So I just think that just comes with time and experience, and it helps being in a lineup with, you know, obviously in the second half of the lineup with really confident guys. So I think Luke's just going to continue to get better. But the stuff that he does is definitely some problematic things for his opponents. He did a good job. So just, yeah, happy for him.
Could you tell how those guys pushed each other? Because the tanks were pretty empty toward the end of 197.
Yeah, I mean, getting in one scramble like that is sometimes rare, and they were in a scramble the entire time.
Yeah.
You know, both of those guys are similar in some of the things that they're good in, so it's just kind of a clash of guys doing the same stuff. So got a little squirrely a couple times, but Luke did a good job of staying relaxed and finishing on top, so that was good.
3 of the first 5 went to sudden victory, and you got 2 of them, Spradley and Jameson. Can you talk, because with both Spradley and Jameson, they had to get a takedown in the 3rd period late to force the sudden victory, and then they got the takedown in the sudden victory. That's competitiveness.
Yeah, I think so. You know, they're out. Troy looked good. I mean, he had, you know, obviously another tough match. And Vertagen, you know, he looked a little off when he went out there. And some days you just have off days. He could have chose to not get the takedowns, and he chose to get them. You know, so that's good for him, his confidence. I think in wrestling, we all always want to feel our best every time we step out there. It's maybe not always that case. And taking, you know, obviously dug down and got 2 takedowns towards the end. So that's good.
I know you've been around some very athletic and fast heavyweights, but Wyatt Hendrickson's got, I mean, I've never seen it that quick a heavyweight.
Yeah.
I haven't seen, you know,
Yeah.
some of the guys that, you know, are in the Olympics and in person. I'm talking about in person. That's the fastest I've seen a heavyweight move.
Mm-hmm. He's pretty gifted, and he's just learning every time he steps out there. You know, it's just cool, like, you know, just in the adjustments that he made from, I think, match to match, you know, little things that we're looking for, and just even, you know, in little breaks in the matches, being receptive, you know, just little things. So I think he's just continuing to get better, and yeah, he's just having some fun out there. So it's cool. It's fun to watch.
What's going through your head when your 240-something pound heavyweight is doing a backflip after beating this guy?
Well, hope he lands on his feet. But yeah, I mean, I think in wrestling, there is an element of a showmanship, you know, and he likes it, you know, and kind of embraces it. So that's good. And he wrestles. His wrestling backs it up, you know. So I think that's good for him.
Have you given him any help or advice on the mustache?
No, that's all him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all him.
You mentioned this a little bit at the top, but just kind of what was the day like for you, going out and seeing the atmosphere and, you know, all the new things that you guys were doing, obviously, but just kind of what was it like being introduced to the home crowd for the first time?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I'm just you know, grateful to be here, and you know, hopefully have a small impact on these guys and just their belief in what I think they can achieve. So it's a fun team to watch. It's a fun team to coach, and I just think we're going to continue to get better every match.
Coach, Wednesday you set out, you know, your main focus was obviously focus on winning and getting as many points as possible, but at any moment tonight, were you able to appreciate your first home duel as coach?
Yeah, I mean, I think you always appreciate that stuff. I mean, it's just it's a historic arena, and I don't know what our attendance was tonight, but it was pretty good, and I think it's going to continue to get better. And I just kind of think, like, man, when this thing is completely full, this is going to be awesome. You know, so I think people want to see fun wrestling, and they want to obviously cheer and believe in something. I think you can cheer and believe in Oklahoma State wrestling, and it's a fun product. So just excited as, you know, more people come and watch, and yeah, it was a lot of fun tonight.
Anything else?